Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Starry Night. My name is Bob McNamara, and on behalf of the entire Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, thank you for joining us and for being part of Starry Night 2022. We are so excited to be with you this evening as the Starry Night community comes together. Starry Night has always been a way for the pediatric brain tumor community to come together and show their support through walking and fundraising for the PBTF's mission. Yet Starry Night is so much more than that. It is about the lanterns, blue, yellow, and white, and what they symbolize. As we spend our evening together, we will learn about how these ordinary paper lanterns have turned into a powerful beacon of purpose, inspiration, and hope. This year, the 51-mile walk challenge encouraged people to get out and walk this September, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and to go that extra mile for children with brain tumors. We also created a Facebook community which brought together hundreds of families and survivors, and the people who support them. It has been wonderful to see this group come together online, sharing stories, photographs, and videos, and building a place that connected people who care about our shared mission of building a world without childhood brain tumors. That mission is as critical today as it has ever been. More kids under the age of 19 are diagnosed with brain tumors than ever before. While we have seen many improvements in treatment over the years, the number of people living in the United States with the after effects of treatment has sharply increased. And this group knows better than any the long-lasting effect these current forms of treatment create for these children. Pediatric brain tumors demand more attention. Children's lives are at stake. The PBTF continues to be a leader in funding scientific research and driving the necessary conversations around this critical need. But we know we can't do it alone. We collaborate with other childhood cancer organizations, research funders, and patient advocacy groups to advance the vision of a world without childhood cancer. The PBTF has demonstrated our ability not only to be a leader, but to act as a multiplier on research funding. In fact, every dollar we invest in scientific research attracts an additional $12. We are committed to continuing to drive those results and impact. Childhood brain cancer is a large, complex problem. With the right resources and attention, large, complex problems are solvable. The PBTF believes that kids who face a diagnosis of brain cancer deserve that attention and those resources. Tonight, we come together to shine a light on this issue. Together, you have raised critical funds to advance our mission. And, just as importantly, you have come together to literally walk alongside each other. Facing a child's brain tumor diagnosis is an overwhelming situation for families. They have to become immediate experts in order to care for their child. They have to navigate a new world of hospitals, doctors, and treatments. The PBTF is dedicated to coming alongside families to let them know they are not alone. Our goal is to give families the resources they need, educational, emotional, financial, and connect them to a community who understands the journey they are on. Let us take a moment to hear directly from some of those families and learn what that support means to them.
We're thankful for the help that we got. We're thankful for the support, the therapists, and the doctors that we got on this journey. But we also make us think that we are lucky to have Valentina in our life, because it helps us to see through her eyes how strong a child could be.
And overall, it has made us better persons. I think we are more conscious that life can change from one moment to another. So you have to cherish the best moments. And I think that's something that we have to be grateful for.
And they're fighters.
Yes.
They're fighters. And it's a fight that is worthy to fight along them.
lot of strength in Melissa because they were so close, and she gives us more reason to move forward. And with her, we can keep his memories alive.
Some of the things that I really loved doing with my brother was maybe playing some video games with him.
What were some of his favorite video games?
God of Warfare and Fortnite.
With PBTF, they helped us a lot financially with all our travels and everything that we had to do. They helped us a lot too, like in all the events that they have, to connect with other families and connect with other people going through. You realize you're not alone. You create like a whole nother family. They're more like another family because they're people that really understand what you're going through.
As I listen to the families in those videos, what strikes me the most is two things: the obvious need for support and how important it is to them to know the PBTF and our community is there to support them. Starry Night is all about these connections. Coming out of the pandemic, our number one goal was to connect more families with others who are having the same experiences. The biggest question was, how do you do that when star families are spread all across the country? The obvious answer was social media. And we chose Facebook because it provided a way for families to get involved, share stories and photos, and connect with other people who understood their journey. It also allowed people to be as engaged as they were comfortable with. We have heard from some of you that although you didn't share a photo or a story, you found comfort in reading other people's posts and learning that you had that shared commonality. What started as a walk is now a movement. There are growing numbers of families in this group. If you're watching at home and you aren't part of this online community, we invite you to join us there. This group will continue well on after this evening, and we want you all to remain a part of it. Let's take a look at some of the ways this group has interacted with each other this month. There is so much power in the simplicity of the quote and the images shared. The compassion, the love, the commitment, the heartbreak, and the joy. This group has brought together survivors, parents, siblings, caregivers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends who all share one thing in common. Their lives have been changed because a child was diagnosed with a brain tumor. It brought together this group with a shared commitment to do more for kids. The 51-mile walk challenge was designed as a way for people to show that commitment throughout the month of September, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. It's not just about the fundraising, although that's pretty important. It's also about the sharing of that effort on social media and building awareness. There is power and community in knowing that while I was walking here in Chicago, someone else was walking in Texas or Delaware or California. And seeing people's posts about their daily walks helped to inspire all of us to log our own miles. In fact, over 700 people walked this month and logged over 35,000 miles. One of the people who really led the charge was Anthony. Posting inspiring pictures and videos, Anthony wanted to let everyone know why he was walking this September. He's a star and a star in the making. Meet Anthony.
Guys, I'm starting my 50-mile walk in Rhode Island. Let's see how far I could go because I got super early on the weekend. I did my first mile, wasn't bad. Today I'm bringing my special guest with me. Here, come on. Here. Today I'm walking for all my nurses. In my life I had a lot of nurses. Maybe 100? My parents say that my doctors save me and my nurses keep me alive. Out of all my medical people, the nurses are the most fun. So if you were one of my nurses and you were watching this, hey, you're amazing, and thank you. Today I'm doing my walk for my therapist, Dina. Therapist after my surgery. Let me come off the vent after my surgery. And she helped keep my lungs clear. We're good friends over the years. Loved her. She was just the best. She passed away from cancer. Today I'm walking in memory of Dana. She would want to know that these lungs are working great. Let's be honest, if it wasn't for her hard work, I might not be able to walk 51 miles. And I'm walking on the Sunday. Not gonna lie, I really didn't want to walk today. But today I'm walking for the eternal stars. Their families like blue lanterns and starry night because they're shining down from heaven. How much blue I got on and I didn't even plan it. Well, we both slipped in the mud and we almost slipped down. I slipped twice. Mom slipped once.
Caught ourselves though, right?
Caught ourselves.
And laughed a lot.
And laughed a lot. For 2 miles and I got it done. Please remember all those blue lamps. It's almost 8 o'clock and I'm getting 2 more miles. Do this. Half mile and it's dark out here. Ending my beach day with some good mileage. It has been the most beautiful day on the beach. Since it's such a nice day today, I'm walking for all the white lanterns. White lanterns are for people that supported us. Like my doctors, my therapists, and my teachers. My mom and dad, and all of you. My whole family. So today I'm walking for you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And thank you for donating. Words of wisdom from Anthony. Life is like the ocean. Sometimes you gotta wait, but the good waves always come. Well, I'm back on the road again. I took the day off yesterday because I had a doctor's appointment and I was tired. Sometimes you just gotta listen to your body. By the way, I'm skipping school today. Don't tell anybody. Because I'm going on a boat ride to help veterans. So technically, it's an excuse that works. I'm walking to honor my friend Connor. Gold is for stars like me and Connor, and blue is for the angels. So I'm wearing blue and gold. Hey Connor, if you see this, I'm walking for you, my man. I miss you. I reached my third goal. I'm just gonna keep collecting as much as I can so I could get more brain tumor updates.
Research.
Keep donating, I'll keep walking. 3.12 miles done.
Thank you, Anthony. I love his videos. I think the part that got me the most was when he talked about the fact that he was walking for his friend. Breaks my heart. For all the challenges he faces, he is able to share his concern for others and show that he is inspired by all of us walking with him. It's just priceless. But it's also a common theme we often see, that despite the difficulties they face, children and survivors like Anthony see the world differently because of what they are forced to learn and deal with at a young age. Things no child should have to experience. However, too many still do. Too many families face the difficulty of learning that their child has a brain tumor. Too many families and children are on a journey of surgery and treatment without knowing how effective that treatment will be. Too many children face complications because of the harshness of radiation and chemo. Too many children have to live with lifelong conditions and side effects. Too many children are no longer with us. Tonight, we gather in solidarity with these children and families. We come together to light our lanterns to symbolize the purpose we make from this pain, to symbolize the shared community supporting each other in this journey, and to symbolize the hope we have given to these children and families from knowing that they are not alone. And together, our collective efforts are creating better outcomes for children. So now, I ask that each of you at home prepare your own lantern and join me in the Starry Night Lantern Ceremony. We will begin with our blue lanterns. The blue lantern symbolizes those children who are no longer with us, eternal stars. Let us take a moment for our eternal star families to light their blue lanterns. As these families gather to light their lanterns, we ask that everyone with us tonight take time to remember these children who are not here with us. As blue lanterns are lit in homes across the country, we are reminded that far too many children have lost their lives to this disease. Too many children are not here with us today. And far too many families will someday face that ultimate tragedy as well. Each blue lantern is a memory of a loved one. It is a symbol of a name and life that is not forgotten. Please take your time at home to remember your child. As you light your lantern, if you would like to share your child's name in the chat, please do so. We would love to put our virtual arms around you. As you share names, you're invited to also put your hometown in the chat to build connections with other families in your local community. Thank you for sharing your child's memory with us. Now, we will shine a light on those brave children and teens currently fighting their brain tumor, and all of our survivors, by lighting our yellow lanterns. If you are lighting a yellow lantern at home this evening, please do so now. As these special children and families are shining their light, we celebrate their courage and spirit and surround them with love and hope as they continue their journey through diagnosis and survivorship. The yellow light is a beacon that shines on each family. It symbolizes the journey they are on and the difficulties they face. As a survivor, lighting a yellow lantern is a symbol of hope to all the other families and survivors who light a yellow lantern with you this evening. You are not alone in this journey. There are other survivors and families walking alongside you. As you light your yellow lantern, if you would like to share your name or your child's name in the chat, please do so now. As you share names, please feel encouraged to put your hometown in the chat to build connections with others in your area. Lastly, we now light our white lanterns. The white lanterns represent all of us who are here to support these families and show our own commitment to finding a cure for childhood brain tumors. The white lanterns are an inspiration and reminder to STAR families that their journey is recognized, that others will come alongside them to help raise awareness of this terrible disease and to help provide the resources necessary to find a cure. Each of these white lanterns represents someone who's been touched by a child who has suffered. Each white lantern says to a family, "We are here for you. We are part of your village. We will walk alongside you." As you light your white lantern, if you'd like to share the name of a child who inspires you in your hometown in the chat, please do so now. Right now, there are hundreds of lanterns lit across the country. Blue, yellow, and white. The outpouring of support and commitment can be felt. Together, we have made our own Starry Night and reaffirmed our shared vision of a world without childhood brain tumors. Thank you for being part of Starry Night and being part of the Lantern Lighting Ceremony. It means so much to know that right now, lanterns are lit all across the country. Picture all the families and survivors in their home with their lanterns right now. I hope that image stays with you for a while, and that all stars and their families know that they are not alone. And thank you for being part of our Starry Night community and sharing your stories online with one another. It has been a privilege to watch this incredible community of families, survivors, and supporters come together. As we mentioned earlier, the Facebook Starry Night community group will continue on well after this evening. And if you haven't joined yet, we invite you all to become part of it. We also want to thank you for showing your commitment by walking 51 miles and helping us to fuel our mission by fundraising. The PBTF is committed to a vision of a world without childhood cancer, and we know we cannot do it alone. It is through your support that we are able to support STAR families and continue to fund the necessary scientific research to find better and less invasive treatments and ultimately a cure. We would like to ask each of you to take one more step with us this evening. We have 2 days left in Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We want to ask each of you to make one final push on your fundraising and try to raise $100 more. If each of us could reach that goal, we could raise another $50,000 in 2 days. That is $50,000 more that can help support a family in treatment or support a new prospective research grant. And even if you haven't created your Facebook fundraiser yet, there's still time. Just go to the Starry Night community page and click on the link to start a fundraiser. You'll be amazed at how generous people are and how quickly they will respond. And all told, that will help us reach the goal of raising more than $350,000 through Starry Night this year. And we cannot thank you enough for that support. Together, we can reach that goal. And as we close our evening, please take another moment to look at your lantern and reflect on what it means to you to be part of this Starry Night community. Take a moment and share pictures of your lanterns in our Starry Night community group. share with us what it meant to be part of this evening. We can't wait to hear from all of you. And on behalf of all of us here at the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, thank you again for sharing and joining us and for being a part of this evening. Together, we can cure the kids. Thank you. Good night, everybody.